Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Joelle and today I'll be taking you through a 10-minute full body stretch. So this is just a short class that is really intended to help you feel great throughout the entire body. Let's start by rolling down onto our backs. So you can plant through both feet with the knees pointing up towards the ceiling. And then lower yourself back down. And once you've arrived, we'll bring both hands in the direction of the ceiling and take a little wrist circle. Just once or twice in each direction. And then going back the other way. So we're starting our full body stretch with our hands. Very nice. And now imagine you're grabbing hold of something in front of you, maybe like a bar that you're then pulling down as you bring the elbows out towards the side. So the hands are clenched in fists, roughly in line with the shoulders, and we're stretching through the upper back. Keep squeezing the fists. Keep pulling the elbows down into the floor. And release. Open the arms out now into kind of like a Y shape, so in a diagonal out from the shoulder, and we'll lift the right foot off of the mat, straighten that leg up towards the sky, take a little ankle circle or two before switching directions. And then we'll slowly set that right foot down. And same thing on the left side. Left foot reaches up. Ankle circles one way. And then back the other way. You might get a few little pops and clicks here. That is quite normal. And relax. Let that left foot find the mat again. Bring your arms alongside the body and we'll roll ourselves over onto our right side, propping up onto your right forearm and then bending that right knee. So the bottom knee is bent for a little bit of balance so that we can then lift our left hand up towards the sky. Inhale here. And then exhale to sweep that hand underneath the body as if you were reaching for something behind you for your twist. And then inhale back to your starting position. So just 2 more times like that. So as we exhale, we're reaching back behind us. And inhaling to reach that hand tall. Last one. And release. You can roll onto your back. We're just coming towards the other side. So propping up on our left forearm, again bending the bottom knee in front of us for balance. Reach that right arm tall. And exhale, bring it underneath the body. And it's just 2 more times. And release. Finding our way now up into a taller seated position with the legs crossed, the hands behind the body. Lift your heart up, press the fingertips down into the mat. Inhale here. And then exhale to fold yourself any amount over your legs. And then we'll inhale, straighten back up, place the fingertips behind you, and switch the cross of your legs so that you can then fold forwards again once more. We'll take that a few more times here, just switching the cross of your legs each time. Making these movements slow and deliberate, noticing where you feel the stretch in your body. Might be in the hips, might be in the lower back. Let's take things one more time on each side. Last one. And then straighten up through the spine, bring the hands behind you once more, and this time extend out through the legs, bringing them together. You can give them a little bit of a shake if you'd like. And then we'll point through the toes of one foot, lengthening that leg as much as possible, and then reverse. So one foot is pointed as the other is flexed. Basically moving the pelvis forwards one side at a time. And if this feels like you might have a little bit more range here, rather than keeping the hands behind the body, you might take hold of any part of your legs, maybe the ankle. Maybe you start to feel more of a stretch in your hamstrings down the back of the leg. And let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and release. Let's roll ourselves up. Swing the legs over to one side, tuck through the toes, plant the hands with the fingers wide apart as we lift the hips up and back, finding downward facing dog. So you can pedal it out here, finding a stretch into the calves, pressing the chest back. We're not here forever. And then starting to walk the feet forwards in the direction of your hands so that we end up in a ragdoll forward fold with the knees generously bent towards the top of our mat. You could keep the fingertips on the mat. You could also take hold of opposite elbows. Let yourself dangle. And maybe even sway a little bit from left to right. And then pressing into both feet, release hold of your elbows as you start to roll your way up, coming all the way to stand. And then balancing on your left foot as we hug the right knee in towards the chest, pointing through those right toes. And then gently release that right leg, step the right foot back behind you, and really press back through that right heel. So we're looking for a bit of a stretch into the right foot and ankle, as well as into the front of the right thigh. And then start to shift your weight forward. Bring your weight into your left foot so that you can stand yourself back up evenly on both feet. Before coming over to the second side, so weight is in our right foot, hugging that right knee in, pointing through those toes. Nice and tall here. Squeeze through your right glutes. And then hands come towards the waist as the left foot steps back, making our way into a high lunge so that we can press through that back heel. Looking for that stretch in the front of the left thigh, holding here. Beginning to shift that weight forwards, tipping yourself forwards. Weight is into the right foot as you bring the left foot alongside it. And then very slowly bring your chin towards your chest and start to roll your way back down towards the mat. The knees will bend. The hands will find the mat eventually. And we'll step ourselves down onto one knee and then the other. It's come to take a seat towards the center of your mat, extending your left leg out at a diagonal, bringing your right foot towards this inner thigh, maybe even feeling a bit of a stretch in this inner thigh. And then lifting your left hand off of the mat, bringing it over towards your right ear so that you can gently bring the head over towards the left, feeling a nice stretch into your neck. And softly releasing the head, bringing that hand over onto your bent knee, twisting towards the right. And then leaving that hand on the knee, pick up your right hand and lean yourself over. So it's almost as if that right hand is reaching for those left toes, getting a deep side body stretch. And then straightening up so we can simply switch sides, bending the left leg, extending through the right. Take a moment here to find your nice tall seat. And the right hand takes hold of the left ear, beginning with that neck stretch. And then we'll move that hand from the left ear to the left knee, finding our twist. Keep pointing through the right toes. Leave the hand on the knee, pick up your other hand, and swing it up and over for that side body stretch. And then gently release, sit yourself back up tall, finding a comfortable cross-legged seat to roll the shoulders back. Maybe even closing the eyes once more just to notice how you feel. We've stretched pretty much all the main areas from head to toe. Give yourself a little pat on the back for turning up today, for making yourself feel good. And let's swing the arms up overhead, palms to touch. Exhale the hands in front of your heart. And thank you so much for joining me today. I'll leave a link over here as well as in the description of this video if you'd like more 10-minute practices just like this one. I have a free 7-day challenge for beginners that I think you'd really enjoy. Thank you again and have a wonderful day.